Well, hello everybody. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and I just wanted to pop on here real quick this morning and show you this beautiful card that I made for a swap the other day. I had a meeting with my upline and sidelines, and it's just kind of a local meeting that we have around here with other demonstrators that are all in my group. And we did a swap, and the swaps were fantastic. And this was mine, and I want to show you up close. Can you see the sparkle on there? I've got Wink of Stella on the butterfly wings. And I'm going to show you how I did this. And I did another card that was kind of similar to this a few weeks ago using the same paper, but I did it in totally different colors. So I kind of changed the color scheme, and I'm going to show you how I did it in case you missed that one. Let me get my computer going with me. And it looks like I am crooked. Let me see. Can never figure out how to get this straight because I look at it and look straight. Let's see if that helps. I'm looking at the computer and it's just going all wonky. I don't know why. I'm looking at it and it's perfectly straight on this desk. I don't know what is crooked. I guess it's my phone. I don't know. Alright, well, we'll just leave it like that for a minute and see if it fixes itself. But anyway, let me show you what products we're using for this card. We're going to be using the Spring Mini, which is the January through June mini catalog. The paper comes in there, and it's part of the True Love suite, or Love You Always suite, sorry. This is just kind of like a Valentine's set, but you could also use it for a lot of other things. So it's not just for Valentine's, but it does have a lot of lovey-dovey stuff in there. One of the things that I love the most is this paper that I'm using today. So it starts black and white. All the papers are black and white. I should have brought the pack in here with me. And I'm going to color it. So you can color it lots of different ways, but I like to use the Stampin' Blends, which are these brushes to color it. Our new brushes. The other thing I want to show you is this paper here. I don't have it yet, but I saw it on a card the other day, and I had totally missed it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that paper's so pretty. I had to go look for it, and I found it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. There's also this paper that matches too, the foil sheets. So there's a lot of really pretty stuff in this suite. And there's also these cute little boxes too. They're little treat boxes. All right, the other thing I want to show you is the stamp set. And that comes from Sale-abration. And it is right here, and it's shown really small, but I'll put it up there so you can see it. So you've got the two butterflies, you've got the outline, and then the inside. It is a two-step stamp. I haven't really used the inside yet, but it looks really pretty with it. Oh, and I wanted to do something else today too. Shoot. Oh well, we'll have to do it another time. All right, so we've got the hummingbird in here. We've got the leaves that are also two-step stamping. This little flower here, and then you get all the words. Lots of cute samples in here. And this is kind of where I got the idea to use the Stampin' Blends to color my butterfly. So let's get started. And last time I did a card with this, I did the butterfly in two steps. So the second one, it popped up, so I stamped two of them, colored them both, and then I popped it up off of here. And I'll link that video at the end of this one so you can see how I did it. I was going to do it today, and I forgot to bring another piece of the shimmer white cardstock, so we'll just have to skip that today. But I will put the link at the very end of this video. It'll pop up for you in case you want to watch how I did that. So let me show you the supplies that we're using. So we've got Magenta Madness. This is 5.5 by 8.5. I've got black 5 1/4 by 4. This is the actual paper 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to turn it into this by the magic of blending. We've got a So Saffron piece 2 3/8 by 2 7/8. And if you really hate using 8s, you can do quarters. So it'd be 2.5 by 3 if you want to just make it a little bit bigger. I wanted just a teeny little border here, so you can barely see the So Saffron on there. So I wanted a really thin border, but if you want to bump it up and not do 8s, just make that 2.5 by 3 and it'll work. So let's take these stickies off. Oh, and I forgot you need ribbon too. So the ribbon is about 6 inches, and that's from the Magenta Madness, what is it called? just in color ribbon. So this comes in all different colors of the in colors, and it's really pretty. It's kind of like a real cottony, soft twill, maybe. Alrighty. I don't see any comments. Does anybody watch? Oh, Paige. Hey, Paige. I don't know why it's not coming on my computer. Let me see if I refresh it, if it comes up. Hopefully I won't lose it today. I'm having all these internet issues lately, but hopefully it'll not disappear on me. All right, so let's start first with the stamping, because we're using the Memento Tuxedo Black, and I just re-inked this, so it's kind of juicy, so I want to go ahead and do that and make sure it's totally dry. So I'm going to ink it up. I just stuck my finger in it. Let's do it this way. All right, get it good and inked up. It is photopolymer, so make sure you have some kind of a pad. I've got a pad of paper here that's really thick, so that works for me. And then just put it on here and stamp. Give it a really good press. And there you go. And then I'm also going to go ahead and do the words while I got the black out. So just stamp that. It's another pajama stamping day. I'm in my pajamas. I love stamping in my pajamas. That's like the best perk of working from home. You just don't even have to get dressed or anything. All right, so that's the first two things. We're going to set that aside to just let it dry for just a minute. Mine is just wet, really juicy, so that's why I want to give it a minute. All right, now we're going to color this, and I've got 3 different colors. We're going to be using Magenta Madness, Flirty Flamingo, and Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to start with the lightest color, and I'm using the blending brushes. I'm going to start with the Daffodil. So I'm just going to rub it in there. And then I kind of picked different things to do different colors. So I did the yellow on these little teeny flowers right here all the way around. So wherever the little ones are, that's what I did the yellow in. So you just go around, and sometimes I tap off, but sometimes I don't. It just depends on how dark the color is. But the yellow is really not that dark, so you don't really have to. Alright, so I'm just filling in where all those little flowers are. I'm doing yellow. So that looks pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more. Alright, so then we're going to move to the pink, and I'm going to do the lighter pink first, which is Flirty Flamingo. And I've got a brush that's already been in pink. And you can use, like this brush had green on it, and as long as you just wipe it until nothing comes off, you can switch the colors. But I try to keep it in the similar color family. So this one is, I just use just for pinks. So just rub that on there. And I think for the lighter ones, I'm going to do like these kind of flowers right here. So we'll just put some on there. This is a really pretty pink. It's kind of subtle. And if you overlap it with the yellow, it gives you that pretty orange color, which I think is really neat too. So you want to overlap it just a little bit so you can get that color combo in there. So it looks like I kind of used orange even though I didn't. I'll put a little bit more in here. All right, and you can always go back and change it. If you want more of another color, you can always go back. So now we're using the magenta. So just go right in there. This one's one you might want to tap off because it is a darker color. So that came out super dark. And then just do whatever's left in the white is what you want to color with the dark pink. And I tried this, I meant to bring that in here too. I did a whole bunch of different color combos, and I'll show you those on another video. That's the only bad thing. My stamp room is like on the other side of the house, and this is my office that I do the videos in. So it's too far to go walk if I forget something, or you just be sitting here watching some dead air, which is not good. So I have to always remember to bring everything. All right, so now we've got it all done. Maybe stick a little bit more pink right there on the edge. All right, so we're good to go with the colors. So that's our background. Then I'm gonna go color the butterfly. So for the butterfly, I'm gonna start with the darkest color, and I've got Light Magenta Madness. This is Light Flirty Flamingo. And this is Light So Saffron. So I did the daffodil and I think it was too dark for the butterfly. So I start with the darkest color on the outside and just color about 1/3 of it. And you always want to try and use the side of your Stampin' Blend because you don't want to ruin your tip. So I always try to go to the side a little bit, and you don't want these like straight lines. You want them to come out a little bit. Then I'm going to go to the next color, which is the Flirty Flamingo. And I'm just going to go over top of that and bring it in a little bit. Kind of looks like Dusty Rose on there, I think. Okay, and then I'm going to go back over with the So Saffron. Whoops. Oh, and I meant to color the body too. And this is going to dry a little bit lighter than it is on here. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the yellow up here too. So I'm kind of going right over top of that pink. I think I'm going to bring in a little bit more of this pink. Okay. And then you just want to blend it until it's all mixed together. I wish I had my white one too, my color lifter. You can always use that one to create like little highlights on there. So it'll dry darker in just a minute. Just got to give it a minute to sit. And then we're going to start putting it together. So this one goes right on top of the So Saffron piece, and you can see it goes right through the paper. So you always want to make sure you have something underneath it so it doesn't get on your surface. And then glue that down. And I do have just a really thin, oops, I got color right on the edge. It must be on my fingers. And you can take your color lifter and just get that right off, but I didn't bring it with me. I got some black on there too. Darn, my black was kind of juicy, wasn't it? All right, so then we're gonna put this on here. I think I have it all over myself now. Isn't that pretty? I just love that. You could pretty much just put words on that and some ribbon and it'd be really pretty without even doing anything else. And then just wrap your ribbon around the bottom. It's maybe 1 inch or so up from the bottom. And I'm just going to tape that on. Like that. And then put that down. There is an upside and a downside to this, so just make sure when you're gluing it down you get it the right way. And I wanted to show you another card my friend Michelle made. This was her swap card. I'll show you that real quick. So this was her card that she did in the colors that I did last time, like the blue and the purple. And this is mine with the pink and the yellow. I haven't put the Wink of Stella on it yet, so let's do that real quick. I love Wink of Stella. It just makes everything so sparkly. If you do not have this, you need to get some. It's in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and I think they're about $8. Totally worth it. And I forgot to color the butterfly body. Let's do that real quick. Color them yellow. Alright, so then we want to put this on with dimensionals. And also, while you're watching, don't forget, if you like this video, to like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified every time I do a video. And also, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, as long as it's a nice one. If it's not nice, I have to delete it, because I don't want any negativity on my website. And if you want to buy anything that I'm showing you, or anything from the Stampin' Up! Catalog, you can always check out my website, stampingwithlisa.com. There's lots of good stuff on there. And just click the shopping button. Also, it's celebration, so don't forget, during celebration, you get a free item for every $50 you spend. This stamp set is with a $100 purchase, so you have to spend $100 to get it. The card that my friend Michelle made uses this paper, which is also free. So everything on her card is free except for the ribbon. So this is the Paper Blooms designer paper. And then she's got the same stamp set as me, the Touch of Ink. So that's what she did. And then for mine, I have the True Love paper. And we're almost done. I forgot, well, I didn't forget. I have these little, what are they called? Not pearls, but opals. So these go with the shell stamp set, and I used them all up the other day, so I ran out. So I decided to change this and put rhinestones on it. So we're gonna put rhinestones on this one. And I should have probably colored them. That would look pretty. Let me see if we color some of these with the pink. You know, any of your rhinestones, pearls, opals, whatever you have, you can always color with the Stampin' Blends anytime you want. So let's see what that looks like in pink. I'll put one there, put a little one up here, and maybe another big one. Let's do one down here. It's also good to cover up any mistakes. So I've got that little teeny mistake there. I'm gonna have to go get the color lifter pen and just get that off of there. So there you go. Oops, you know what I forgot? I forgot to tie my little bow in the front. I mean my knot. Gotta tie my knot. So I just take it right off the roll and tie a one time a square knot, and then just trim that. And then you know what else we could do? If you really want some sparkle, we could add the Shimmer Spray. So this is 70% alcohol and the champagne shimmer paint. I just dumped a little bit in there, like a quarter of a teaspoon maybe. And you can spray that on here. Then the whole card will be sparkly. So there you go. So I hope you like this video. It's kind of early in the morning, so I guess most of you aren't awake. Hey Deborah, hey Sharon. All right, I got a couple people joining me I didn't even know. All right, so you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget, you can always go order stuff at stampingwithlisa.com. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I will be back in a couple days with another video. Bye-bye.